Hello everyone, my name is Amy. Welcome to yoga. So for today we're going to go ahead and get started by taking a nice comfortable seated cross-legged position towards the center of our mat. Palms are up, index finger to thumb. Inhale through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach your arms forward, fingers spread nice and wide. Exhale, tip back, navel drawn in tight. Inhale, take your shoulders over your hips. Exhale, lower your arms down, palms facing downward. Inhale, reach forward, palms up. Exhale, tip back, navel drawn in. Inhale, shoulders over your hips. Exhale, palms down, arms down. This time, inhale, reach forward. Exhale, take your arms up. Inhale, lower your arms down behind you so that your fingertips are pointed towards the back of your mat. And exhale, tip back. Reach your elbows back slightly. Inhaling through your nose. We're going to stay here for a couple of breaths. Exhale through your mouth. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, shoulders over your hips. And exhale, take your arms down, palms facing downward. Inhale, reach your arms forward. Exhale, arms up. Inhale, take your arms down, back, elbows towards your rib cage this time. And exhale, tip back, navel drawn in. Inhale, shoulders over your hips. Exhale, arms down by your side. Now go ahead and gather your knees towards your chest and roll forward, coming to tabletop position. Wrists are below your shoulders, knees below your hips. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat, tucking in your tailbone. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale. Exhale, round through to cat, and take your hips to your heels in child's rest with arms extended. I'm going to stay here for about 5 breaths. Remember, 1 breath is 1 inhalation and 1 exhalation. And really focus on the hush of those exhalations. Inhale to tabletop position. And as you exhale, curl your toes under, knees and hips come up into downward facing dog. And remember, in downward facing dog, you do not have to have your legs fully extended. You can keep the knees slightly bent. The main thing that I want you to focus on here is the elongation of your spine. Try to press evenly through all 4 corners of both hands. Inhale. Exhale, walk the dog, rolling through your feet, creating a nice dynamic stretch for the fascia of the bottoms of your feet. All the way up into your Achilles, calves, hamstrings, all the way up into your sit bones. Inhale, hold downward facing dog. Exhale, knees to the mat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through. Inhale. Exhale, and take your hips to your heels into child's rest, once again with arms extended forward. Inhale, come back to tabletop position. Exhale, curl your toes under, knees and hips come back up to downward facing dog, and again, walk the dog. Inhale, hold. And this time, as you exhale, walk your hands to your toes, coming to forward fold. Now, in forward fold, just like with your downward facing dog, you do not have to have your legs fully extended. I do want you to focus on relaxing the back of your neck so that the rest of your spine will relax as well. Allow gravity to do the work for you. Begin to nod your head yes. and shake your head no. Nod yes, and shake no. Again, nod your head yes, shake your head no, and hold. Inhaling. Exhale, clasp your elbows and gently swing from side to side. Relaxing and letting go of any tension that you may have into your low back and hips. Inhale, hold. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, come all the way up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. Reach your arms up. Bring your palms together. And exhale, take your hands to namaste. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, fold forward, returning to your forward fold. Inhale, walk your hands forward, coming back to downward facing dog. And exhale, knees to the mat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, back to child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale, back to tabletop position. Exhale, curl your toes under, knees and hips come back up to downward facing dog. And again, walk the dog. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower your hips to high plank position. From here, inhale, reach your right arm up, turn to the right. Exhale, lower your right arm down. Inhale, reach your left arm up, turn left. Exhale, left arm down. Inhale. Exhale, walk your hands to your toes. And nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Nod yes. Shake no. And again, nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Inhale, hold. Exhale, clasp your elbows, gently swing from side to side. Inhale, hold. Exhale, arms down. Inhale all the way up to standing, one vertebrae at a time. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to namaste. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, walk your hands forward, back to downward facing dog. Exhale, knees to the mat. And take your hips to your heels. Child's rest for 5 breaths. Inhale, come back to tabletop position. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale to cow. Exhale, round through. Inhale, cow. Exhale, curl your toes under, knees and hips come back up to downward facing dog. And again, walk the dog. Inhale, hold. Exhale, come to high plank position. Inhale, lift your right arm up. Turn to the right. See if you can lift your gaze upward. Exhale, back to high plank. Inhale, left arm comes up. See if you can look up. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, lower your hips down. Uncurl your toes. Coming into cobra. Try to press down and through your shoulders. So I want you to try to keep from sinking into your shoulders. Really press through and try to keep your fingers spread nice and wide. Engage your glutes to support the low back. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, lower your brow into the mat. Inhale to tabletop position. Exhale, downward facing dog. And again, walk the dog. Focus on working with your breath. Again, inhaling through your nose. Exhaling through your mouth. Inhale, hold. Exhale, walk your hands to your toes. And again, nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Nod yes. Shake no. And nod your head yes. And shake your head no. Inhale, hold. Exhale, clasp your elbows, gently swinging from side to side. Inhale, hold to center. Exhale, arms down. Inhale to standing. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to namaste. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive, folding forward. Either take your arms forward for today, navel drawn in, or keep your arms extended. Inhale, walk your hands forward, coming back to downward facing dog. Exhale, knees to the mat, hips to heels, child's rest. Again for 5 breaths. Inhale back to tabletop position. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale into cat. Inhale into cow. This time, exhale, round through to cat. Take your right knee to your nose and step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, arms come up to a low lunge. In that low lunge, I want you to try to keep your tailbone tucked in, glutes engaged, to help release a little bit more into your psoas, releasing the hip flexors all the way up into your abdominals. Inhale. Exhale, lower your arms down. Press evenly through all 4 corners of both hands into that mat. Inhale, back to tabletop position. Exhale, round through to cat. Take your left knee to your nose and step your left foot between your hands. Inhale, arms come back up to low lunge. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. Again, make sure to keep the tailbone tucked in. Inhale. Exhale, arms down. Again, press evenly through all 4 corners of both hands. Inhale, back to tabletop position. Exhale, downward facing dog. And again, walk the dog. Inhale, hold. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, lift your right arm up, turn to the right. Exhale, high plank. Inhale, left arm comes up. Exhale, high plank. Inhale to cobra for a few breaths. Again, make sure to keep your glutes engaged. Inhale. Exhale, lower your brow down. Inhale to all 4s. And exhale, back to downward facing dog. And again, walk the dog. Inhale, hold downward facing dog. Exhale, walk your hands to your toes. And nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Nod yes. Shake no. And again, nod your head yes. And shake your head no. Inhale, hold. Exhale, clasp your elbows. Gently swing from side to side. Inhale, hold to center. Exhale, arms down. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to namaste. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, swan dive forward. Either reach your arms forward or take your arms out to the side for today. Inhale, walk your hands forward. And exhale, take your knees to the mat. Inhale into cow. Exhale, round through to cat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, take your right knee to your nose. Step your right foot between your hands. Inhale, arms come up to low lunge. And we're going to stay here for a few breaths. So we're taking a little bit of more of a modified approach to our sun salutations. Technically, this is not a sun salutation. However, if you find it difficult to transition and flow from one asana to another, this is another option for you. Inhale, exhale, lower your arms down. Again, make sure to press evenly through all four corners of both hands. Inhale, back to tabletop position. Exhale, round through to cat. Left knee to your nose and step your left foot between your hands. Inhale back to that low lunge for a few breaths. Really listen to your body. In previous videos, we have covered basic sun salutations. If you would rather stick with the basic sun salutations for today, you may certainly feel free to do so. Inhale. Exhale, lower your arms down. Inhale, back to tabletop position. And exhale, curl your toes under. Knees and hips come up to downward facing dog. Again, walk the dog. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, hold. Exhale, high plank position. Inhale, lift your right arm. Turn to the right. See if you can look to your top hand. Exhale, high plank position. Inhale, lift the left arm. Exhale, high plank position. Inhale to cobra. I'm going to stay here for a couple of breaths. Breathe deeply. Inhale. Exhale, lower your brow down. Inhale, back to tabletop position. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale, walk your hands into your toes. Again, nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Nod yes. Shake no. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Inhale, hold. Exhale, clasp your elbows, gently swinging from side to side. Inhale, hold. Exhale, arms down. Inhale all the way up to standing. Reach up, palms together. Exhale, hands to namaste. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, walk your hands forward. And exhale, take your knees to the mat and take your hips to your heels to child's rest. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. So for today, inhale, come to tabletop position. Exhale, cross your ankles and push away from the mat. From here, take your legs in front of you and come towards the center of your mat. And try to keep your shoulders stacked over your hips for now. If you need to modify this, go ahead and wrap your fingers around the back of your legs to make this a little bit more intermediate. You could reach your arms forward to make this a little bit more advanced. Try to keep your spine nice and long, tip back, and hold this position, navel towards your spine. From here, inhale, exhale, turn to the right, and either reach back with your right arm or keep your hands wrapped around the back of your legs. We're going to hold here for a couple of breaths. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, turn to your left. Hold for a couple of breaths. Inhale, reach forward. And if you're not already sitting up tall with your shoulders over your hips, go ahead and pull your shoulders up. Inhaling, and exhale, lower your arms down. Go ahead and take your hands just behind your hips, fingers spread wide. Inhale, exhale, lean back, bringing your elbows back. Inhale, shoulders over your hips. And exhale, lift the hips and hold here for a couple of breaths. Try to lift the hips as high as you can. If it's not bothering your neck this morning, go ahead and tip your chin up, opening and releasing into the front of your neck. Again, navel drawn in. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, release your hips down. Inhale, either take your arms forward and tip back or sit up tall with your hands behind your legs. Exhale, turn to your right. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, turn to your left. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, send your arms back. Release backwards. Pull your elbows towards the back of the room. Exhale, press through your heels this time, keeping your feet flexed, toes spread wide. Lift the hips and hold for 5 breaths. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your mouth. Inhale, exhale, lower your hips. Inhale, release forward and reach forward and take your arms down by your side. Okay, this time, inhale, slide your right leg forward, feet flexed. Make sure to keep your toes pointed. Inhale, reach forward or take both hands around the back of the left leg. And this time, exhale, tip back. Try to keep your spine nice and long. Inhale, exhale, turn right. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, turn left. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, send your elbows back. Inhale, lift the hips. If you would like to keep the right leg down, you may certainly feel free to do so. Otherwise, go ahead and take the right leg up with the leg extended. We're going to stay here for 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, lower the hips down and come back to starting position. Inhale, reach forward, and exhale, release your arms down. On the other side, inhale, slide the left leg forward, keep your feet flexed, toes spread wide. Reach forward, exhale, tip back. Inhale, exhale, send the left arm back, turning. Inhale, reach. Exhale, turn to your right. Inhale, reach. Exhale, slide the arms back, elbows back, hinging at the elbows. Inhale, exhale, lift the hips. We have the option of lifting the left leg. We're going to stay here for 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, release the hips down. Inhale, back to starting position. Reach forward. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, tip back. Slide the right leg forward. Inhale. Exhale, turn to your right. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, turn left. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bring the arms back. Inhale. Exhale, lift the hips and hold. Inhale. Exhale, release the hips down. Inhale, back to starting position. Reach forward. Exhale, arms down. Other side. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, tip back. Inhale, slide the left leg forward, feet flexed. Exhale, turn left. Inhale, reach. Exhale, turn right. Inhale, reach. Exhale, arms back, tip back. Inhale. Exhale, lift the hips and hold for 3 breaths. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, back to starting position, reach forward. Exhale, arms down by your side. This time, inhale, reach forward. Exhale, tip back. Slide both legs forward. Feet flexed, toes spread wide. Inhale. Exhale, turn right. Inhale. Exhale, turn left. Inhale. Exhale, send those arms back. Inhale. Exhale, lift the hips to an upward plank. Hold for 5 breaths. Make sure to press through your shoulders. If it does not bother your neck, again, see if you can open into the front of your neck. Inhale. Exhale, release the hips down. Inhale, look forward, reach forward. Exhale, fold forward into seated forward fold. If you need to keep the knees bent, you may certainly feel free to do so. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, tip back. Arms back. Inhale, exhale, lift the hips and hold with or without tipping your chin up. 5 breaths. Inhale, exhale, hips down. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach forward. Again, exhale, tip back. Inhale. Exhale, lift the hips. 5 breaths. One last time. Inhale. Exhale, hips down. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, arms down by your side. Go ahead and slide your heels in and come closer to the center of your mat. Inhale, reach forward, and exhale, take the arms down and try to keep your knees together for this next posture. So we're going to do a little bit more of a variation of bridge for today. Starting off, keep your arms down by your side with your palms down, fingers spread wide. While keeping your knees together, inhale. Exhale, tuck in your tailbone and see if you can take your low back into the mat. Inhale. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, knees together, tuck in your tailbone and hold for 1 breath. Inhale. exhale, release. And again, inhale, exhale, knees together, tuck in the tailbone and hold. Inhale, exhale, release. This time, inhale, exhale, knees together, tuck in your tailbone and slowly lift your hips one vertebra at a time. Try to resist the urge to pull the knees wide. Keep your legs together for 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale, slowly release down, knees together, and relax your knees. Again, inhale, exhale, knees together, tuck in your tailbone, lift the hips and hold for 2 breaths. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Inhale, exhale, slowly release down and release your knees. One last time, inhale. Exhale, knees together, tuck in the tailbone, lift the hips and hold. But this time we're going to hold for 5 breaths. If you're starting to shake, that's perfectly normal. That just means that you're really engaging those inner thigh muscles, really engaging those glutes. Inhale, exhale, slowly release the hips back down. Inhale, take the right knee out to the right. Exhale, take the left knee out to the left. And so from here, and I'm going to go ahead and turn around so that you can see a little bit more clearly what I'm doing. So we're coming into our reclined cobbler's pose. We're releasing the inner thighs now. So we're doing what's called a counter pose to release. Go ahead and rest your hands on your lower abdomen. And I want you to feel like your abdomen is rising and falling upon each inhalation and exhalation. So previously, we have focused here and there on legs up the wall. For today, we're going to bring a little bit more of a challenge for our core. Inhale, exhale, go ahead and bring the knees together just like we did for our bridge variation. And as you inhale, you're going to arch your back, taking the tailbone into the mat, and you're bringing the low back away from the mat, expanding into your abdomen. And as you exhale, I want you to tuck in your tailbone, keeping the knees together, lift the hips, hold here for 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale, release the hips down, keeping the knees together. Inhale, lift the legs to a reversed tabletop. And as you exhale, extend the legs up, feet flexed, toes spread wide. Inhale, reach your arms up. And exhale, take your arms behind you. We're going to stay here for a few breaths. Make sure that you're keeping the low back into the mat, keeping the tailbone tucked in. Now the challenge is to try to keep from bending your legs this time. I want you to focus on really engaging your quadriceps to lengthen the legs a little bit more. And to help facilitate that, see if you can lift the hips a little bit higher. Inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. Inhale, exhale, come back to reverse tabletop. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, arms down by your side. And take your feet back into the mat. Inhale, exhale, knees together. Inhale, come to a back bend. Exhale, tuck in your tailbone, lift the hips. We're going to hold here for 2 breaths. Inhale, exhale, lower the hips down. Inhale, lift the legs back to tabletop. Exhale, reach the arms up. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, extend the legs, feet flexed, toes spread wide. And we're going to hold this time for 5 breaths. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, arms down by your side. Inhale, legs back to tabletop. Exhale, feet to the mat. Inhale, bring your knees together, arch your back. Exhale, tuck in your tailbone, lift the hips back to bridge and hold for 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hips down. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, arms overhead. Inhale, legs to tabletop. Exhale, extend the legs. Hold for 10 breaths this time. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, legs back to tabletop. Exhale, feet to the mat. All right, nice work, everybody. So now we're going to start by taking the knees from side to side, gradually making our way into our Shavasana for today. Now, in this movement, I want you to put your focus on your abdominals. So as you take your knees from side to side, I want you to start to really engage your side muscles or obliques. That's those muscles into your side waist. Really keep the navel drawn in. Inhale, windshield wiper the knees to one side. Exhale, center. Inhale, switch. Inhale, take your knees to center. Exhale, slide out your right heel. Inhale, slide out your left heel. And open up your arms, palms are up, chest is open. Soften your eyes and begin to allow your eyes to drift closed. And we're going to just stay here in Shavasana for a few breaths. If you would like to remain a little bit longer, you may certainly feel free to do so. Let go of any residual tension that you may still be holding on to. Let go of any strenuous thoughts. Feel as though your mind is drifting towards the sky and your body is sinking down into the earth. Let go. We're going to go ahead and bring ourselves back into our surroundings, back into our environment by wiggling our fingers and toes. Slide in your right heel, followed by your left. Take your right arm by your right ear and roll all the way over onto your right side. Begin to allow your eyes to drift open and come all the way up to a nice, simple, seated, cross-legged position. From here, go ahead and bring your palms up, index finger to thumb. Eyes are soft. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Deep breaths. Exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up. Bring your palms together. And exhale, take your hands to heart center. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining me today. If, of course, you have any areas of your body that you would like to focus on the most, feel free to drop a comment below. And, of course, like and subscribe and make sure to hit that notification button. Thanks again, everybody. Peace and namaste.